All right, so get this. Today, we're going deep on Cynthia Erivo,
Oh, wow.
but not just like, her amazing career.
Right, the Tony, Grammy, and Emmy winner.
Exactly. We're digging into how she uses fitness.
Fitness.
Yeah, to like power her career
Oh, interesting.
and keep her mind sharp too.
I'm intrigued. And what are we looking at today?
So we've got articles from People, Bombshell,
Okay.
Morning Honey, Gym Direct.
Wow, quite the mix.
Yeah, even some like snippets of her actual workouts.
Now, that's what I call a deep dive. But what's the angle here?
Well, for me, it's how she sees fitness.
Yeah.
It's not about looks for her.
Really?
Yeah, it's more about like mental strength.
Huh. That's refreshing.
Right. It's about like peak performance, but not just on stage.
I see. So, like, how does she use it to, stay at the top of her game?
Exactly. So if you're into like how high achievers think,
Or just curious about Cynthia Erivo?
totally, then this is the place to be.
Oh, I'm ready to learn.
Okay, so first off, Erivo makes it clear. This is from her People interview.
Gotcha.
She's not working out to like change her body. She said, and I quote, "I like my body as it is,
Good for her.
and I work out to make sure it's taken care of, inside and out.
I love that.
It's just to maintain what I have already and keep bettering it."
It's about honoring what you have.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so different from the usual, transform your body narrative.
Right. And think about what her body can do.
Oh, I know, right?
Broadway, those crazy dance routines.
And she does her own stunts, too.
I mean, come on. That takes serious strength.
No kidding. And it seems like that's, a big part of her fitness philosophy.
Like, it's not just about looks. It's about, like, what her body is capable of.
Bombshell called it fitness for performance.
Perfect.
They talked about how she mixes, like, high-intensity cardio and strength training.
So it's all about, like, building the power she needs for those roles.
Exactly. It's literally the foundation for her to shine.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay, I'm listening.
Morning Honey described her workouts as meditative.
Meditative.
Yeah, they said she uses that time to, like, process thoughts and find balance.
That's fascinating. It's like she's using exercise to, de-stress.
Maybe that's her secret weapon for dealing with, like, all the pressure.
Could be. I find when I'm struggling with something, a good run really helps me see things clearly.
Me too. Like, it clears your head.
Right. And she actually talked about exercise keeping her mind clear and balanced.
Oh, I saw that.
So it's not just about a role, it's about overall well-being.
It's like active meditation.
I like that, active meditation.
Instead of sitting still, she's, moving and clearing her mind.
That actually ties into a bigger trend I'm seeing.
I'll tell you.
This idea that, peak performance, whether it's arts, athletics, or even business, depends on both physical and mental well-being.
So it's not just about muscles. It's about, like, mental resilience.
Exactly.
It makes you wonder how she tackled Wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Elphaba. That's a tough role.
No kidding, so demanding.
And Gym Direct said her training was intense.
Intense how?
Well, first of all, she did her own stunts.
Wow.
They mentioned plyometrics.
Plyo what?
Plyometrics, they're like explosive exercises,
Okay.
like jumping and quick movements,
So, like, superhero moves.
basically.
And Wicked has flying scenes, right?
So they also mentioned grip strength training.
Makes sense, like hanging from bars and stuff.
Yeah, to prepare her to, literally fly across the stage.
She's a powerhouse.
It's not just talent, it's this crazy commitment to training, both body and mind.
And she's so consistent.
I know, right? The articles say working out is non-negotiable for her,
Like, no matter what.
no matter how busy she is or where she's traveling.
Wow, every single day.
That's what they say.
That's dedication.
Makes you wonder if she ever takes a break.
Right. But what's interesting is there's no mention of strict fitness goals.
That is interesting.
It's more about listening to her body and adapt.
Not about punishing herself. It's about working with her body.
And she celebrates those small wins.
I love that. Like finishing a tough workout.
Or pushing a little further.
It's a reminder that it's not always about these huge achievements.
Sometimes it's those little things that keep you going.
Absolutely.
Okay, but we can't forget her style.
Oh, the workout outfits.
She loves coordinating them.
Who doesn't love a little style boost at the gym?
It makes her so relatable.
And she even partnered with a company.
Really?
Yeah, they make workout apparel with, get this, built-in weights.
No way.
It's like she's bringing her own flair to fitness.
It's not just functional, it's fashion.
So we've got dedicated, mindful, stylish.
In defying gravity on stage.
Now I'm ready for the specifics.
specific.
How she builds that strength and stamina.
You mean?
Upside down push-ups.
You in? Let's do it. I'm ready to be amazed. Okay, so upside down push-ups, right?
We're getting there, but first, I kind of want the full picture.
You mean like her whole routine?
Yeah, like what does a Cynthia Erivo workout actually look like?
I think I can handle that.
Okay, hit me with it.
Well, first things first, warm up.
Makes sense. Got to get those muscles ready.
Right, like light jogging, dynamic stretches, that kind of thing.
Okay, so no jumping straight into the crazy stuff.
Not quite. Then she gets into like a strength circuit.
Yeah. Okay, what's in the circuit?
You know, compound movement.
Compound movements.
Yeah, like squats, deadlifts, bench presses.
Oh, okay. The classics.
Exactly. Working multiple muscle groups at once.
Got to build that strong foundation.
For sure. And she doesn't forget the core.
Core is important.
Essential. The article mentioned planks, Russian twists.
Those are tough.
But so good for stability and balance.
Which, you know, makes sense for her.
Totally. Singing, dancing, flying.
I love it.
Right. So strength and core, check.
Check. What's next?
Cardio time.
Oh, here we go.
She's big on sprints, jump rope.
Okay, so like high intensity.
Yeah, I got to get that heart rate up.
Build that endurance.
Exactly. And remember she talked about meditative workouts? Maybe that cardio boost helps with the mental side too.
Right, like double benefit.
Exactly. Physical and mental.
So smart.
And to wrap it all up, cool down.
Important. Don't want to skip the cool down.
Definitely not. It's all about flexibility, relaxation.
Okay, so like stretching.
Yoga poses, deep breathing.
Nice way to wind down after all that.
For sure. So we've got warm up, strength, cardio, cool down.
But I'm still stuck on those upside down push-ups.
Yeah, yes, the main event.
Tell me everything.
Okay, well, they were mentioned in this little snippet about her training.
Okay.
Apparently amazing for core strength.
I bet. I mean, you got to have serious strength to pull those off.
Upper body, core, the whole package.
I'm intimidated just thinking about it.
I hear you. But what's really cool is, like, what it says about her.
What do you mean?
Her mindset, you know?
Yeah.
Always challenging herself, finding those unique moves.
Like pushing her limits.
Exactly. And it ties back to what we were saying before. Like, fitness as empowerment.
Proving she can do it.
It's not just the physical part, it's the mental part, too.
Love it. Okay, now, for real, let's talk stunts.
Start training.
Yeah, wicked style.
Okay, bring it on.
We know about plyometrics, but gotta break that down.
Oh, right. The jargon.
What are the exactly?
So, plyometrics, they're all about explosive movements.
Explosive.
Yeah, think box jumps, burpees, that kind of thing.
Quick bursts of power.
You got it.
Like superhero moves.
Exactly. And she needs that for the flying scenes.
It's not just strength, it's agility, control.
And mental toughness.
Oh, right. She's big on mindfulness, too.
Meditation, that kind of thing.
Maybe that helps with the nerves before a big stunt.
Could be. Keeps her focused, grounded.
Even when she's flying through the air.
It's amazing how she connects all these things.
I know, right? Training, focus, even style.
It's holistic.
And a reminder that, like, peak performance.
It's not just pushing your body.
It's nurturing your whole self.
Mind, body, spirit.
So we've got the routines, the stunts, the mental game.
What's next?
I'm wondering, what's fueling all of this?
You mean food?
Oh, right. Gotta eat.
You know, I'm curious.
What's on the menu?
Is it all kale chips and protein shakes?
Well, luckily, Gym Direct gave us a peek.
Okay, tell me it's not all rabbit food.
Don't worry, it's pretty balanced.
Okay, good.
It's about giving her body what it needs.
So, what are we talking about here? Lay it on me. So what's the fuel? What's she eating?
Well, lots of protein, for one.
Okay, that makes sense. Gotta build those muscles.
Right. The article mentioned, like, grilled chicken, fish,
Okay,
and plant-based stuff, too, like lentils, tofu.
so good mix.
Yeah, balanced,
And carbs?
Oh, she definitely eats carbs.
Good. Carbs are important.
Absolutely. They're fuel, especially with her schedule.
But like, the good kind, I'm guessing.
You got complex carbs, things like quinoa,
Quinoa, okay.
sweet potatoes, whole grains.
So sustained energy, not just a sugar rush.
Exactly. And of course, hydration.
Right.
Tons of water. It's so important. You know, it's funny how you can forget about water sometimes.
But it makes a huge difference.
It really does.
And she also takes supplements.
Vitamins, that kind of thing.
Yeah, to boost her immune system, stay healthy.
It's like her whole approach is about taking care of herself.
I think that's the key takeaway, you know?
Like fitness and nutrition, it's all connected.
Absolutely. You can't perform your best if you're not fueling your body right.
Like putting the wrong gas in a fancy car.
Exactly. It's all about the right ingredients.
I love it. So we've covered a lot today.
We have fitness philosophy, workouts, food.
What stands out to you the most?
I think it's her dedication and how she's made fitness like a part of her life.
It's not a chore, it's something she enjoys.
Exactly. And it's not about how it makes her look.
It's about how it makes her feel.
It's about taking care of herself so she can achieve those incredible things.
And she celebrates the small wins, too.
That's so important.
Being kind to yourself, it's not about being perfect.
It's about progress.
And finding joy in the journey.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So I'm thinking, if we want to be more like Cynthia Erivo, how can we use movement to empower ourselves?
Ooh, good question. Maybe it starts with, shifting our perspective.
What do you mean?
Instead of focusing on how exercise makes us look,
Okay.
we focus on how it makes us feel.
I think that.
Does it energize us? Does it help us think clearly?
And maybe instead of strict goals,
Yeah.
we just find activities we actually enjoy.
Find the joy in it.
Exactly. Make it a part of your life, not a chore.
That's the Cynthia Erivo way.
She's an amazing example of what's possible when you approach fitness with intention.
And a focus on well-being.
It's about being your best self, inside and out.
That's it. So as you go about your day,
Yes.
think about this. What small step can you take today to incorporate movement into your life?
What a great question. And on that note, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Cynthia Erivo.
That's been a pleasure.